Lionel Richie is living every parent's worst nightmare.
I watched this little girl change.
She's tiny. She looks like a child.
Drug abuse, wild child behavior.
What has gone wrong?
When we adopted her, the family left. Just, we don't want her. I knew she was going to hit the wall sooner or later.
This is the second DUI that she's gotten.
Someone's going to die in a car accident. Someone's going to do a drug overdose. I was worried one of them was going to be you.
Why can't Lionel Richie control his daughter?
Are you kidding me? She has been able to survive
Abandonment issues. I'm not leaving you.
You feel helpless when you're a parent.
They saw someone driving the wrong way on a Burbank freeway. When the officers got to the scene, they found Nicole Richie.
I remember calling her mother on the phone.
Nicole's gonna die. It was a train wreck and a plane crash at the same time.
That could have been that move for me.
It was unimaginable. I had a choice that day of either being a man or your father.
So how did you save your daughter?
I went to a Prince concert, and there on the stage was a 4-year-old kid playing a tambourine.
Is that one of Prince's kids? No. Is that one of the band members' kids? No. Who's the kid? What do you mean the family left? We don't want her. You don't want her.
The mother could not take care of this child. And I said, well, while you all are having this difficulty, the kid is sitting out here in limbo. She was a little button. And so I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. You're going to make everyone wish they adopted you. You're going to make everyone in your family wish they actually had a chance to get you back. And that's when I said, let's adopt her. All she needed was just apply love. I closed the door and I said, okay, I'm never going to leave you ever again.
But just after Lionel became a dad, he lost his own.
His death must have been a massive blow to you.
You take your problems to your father, and all of a sudden I had just lost that guy. I went through a massive depression, because my dad was my hero.
He wanted to be the father that his father was to him.
I realized I had a group of people that were kind of looking up to me to be the head of the house. And I realized something very terrifying. They didn't know what the hell I did for a living. So I figured at that particular point, let's go back and prove to the kids what I do.
Lionel thought that proving himself as a singer would make his family proud.
While Lionel toured the world, Nicole and his wife were waiting at home.
He was gone a lot. That's just what I knew.
15 Christmases in a row. Family reunions. Missed them all.
Lionel's marriage to Brenda had broken down.
The bigger he got in the business, the more they grew apart.
Information released by the Beverly Hills Police Department describes a violent confrontation in which Brenda attacked Lionel.
Police were called. It was unimaginable. It was a train wreck and a plane crash at the same time.
Even when him and my mom divorced, it was kind of like he was on tour.
I knew she was going to hit the wall sooner or later because you can't take on all that baggage and not let it come out.
While Lionel was off touring, Nicole turned to the wrong people.
My daughter comes to me.
Yeah.
And she says, Dad, I got a television show.
Her reality TV show with Paris Hilton, The Simple Life, was getting more press than Richie, and not all good.
I was opposed to, are you kidding me? This was the worst thing that could ever happen to this child, to the family, to the reputation.
I watched her walk into that tunnel. You start going into drugs and alcohol.
We'd sneak out from the family's house.
I said, let me tell you something very frightening. In your lifetime, you're going to lose 2 of your best friends. Someone's going to die in a car accident, someone's going to do a drug overdose, and what I was worried about was that one of them was going to be you. You feel helpless when you're a parent because you think you have that power to say, come on, and then you realize they're not listening to you.
Getting her to understand the severity of what was happening. I sound like my father now.
But Lionel had lost sight of the example his dad set.
What made you so proud of your father?
The Klan came right past the house.
These 4 guys came and they were harassing my dad. And I kept thinking to myself, these guys better really calm down because my dad's going to kick their ass. And Dad didn't say a word. And I remember saying to my dad, why didn't you kick their ass? You turned and cowardly walked away. He said, I had a choice that day of either being a man or your father. I knew that if I fought them, they would kill me. And I chose to be your dad.
Unlike his dad, Lionel put his pride over being there for Nicole while she spiraled.
They saw someone driving the wrong way on a Burbank freeway. When the officers got to the scene, they found Nicole Richie. They say that she was, in fact, intoxicated. She had admitted to smoking marijuana and also being on prescription painkillers.
This is potentially the second DUI that she's gotten.
It could have been that move for her.
but I was trying to make it as the solo guy at that time.
One of her friends died of an overdose. Then two of her friends died. And she said, "How did you know, Dad?"
I remember that look on her face of sheer panic.
I said, "So now that we have the examples, do you want to get straight?" And she said, "Where do I have to go?"
Lionel swallowed his pride and put Nicole first.
I canceled the tour.
I remember calling her mother on the phone, and her mother and I hadn't been doing that much talking. And I said, "Here's what we're going to do. We're checking in with Nicole in the rehab together."
We wanted to make sure we understood exactly what she was getting into.
And I remember telling Nicole, she said, "You and Mom are showing up?" I said, "We're showing up because it's about you. And so it's not about us."
Lionel guided his daughter in the right direction as she turned her life around.
Watch her go, "I don't want to do this anymore." She's a different person. She went into rehab and they said, "You cannot hang around the people that you used to hang around if you want to really get away from it." And she cut all the people that were involved in that off.
I said, "Well, are you doing a television show?" "Yes." I said, "I'm showing up at the television show with you." She said, "But it's embarrassing for what I went through." I said, "What did I tell you? I'm not leaving you."
I'm willing to face whatever consequences come my way, and I take responsibility for what I've done.
How have you come through all that?
With the support of my family, really.
By stepping up and putting Nicole first, Lionel started building a family he could truly be proud of.
Truthfully, I'm so in love with just being home and hanging with friends and family. The ride is so much fun now. Before, I was so busy trying to be. And now, I'm just kind of enjoying the position now. Father, the day you say, "Man, I'm the best," it's over. So stop trying. It's got to stay hungry. It's got to be something in front of you that makes you want to wake up in the morning and go, "I'm going to try."
It really is not what's behind you that counts. It's always what's in front of you.